with you again after so long away. I just want to make this special announcement video. It's going to be very quick and to the point, and it's all about should you take the COVID vaccine? Now, RDA has always been about freedom of choice. I would like to say again, for the record, despite what mainstream media say, we are not anti vaccine, but we are about informed consent and freedom of choice. And so I ask you this: if you want to take the vaccine because you think it will protect your health and it will protect you and your family and your grandparents from COVID, then maybe you should take the vaccine if that's truly what you think. But what I'm concerned about is that people are taking it for the wrong reasons. They are taking it because they think it will give them the freedoms that have been taken away from them, the freedoms that they were born with. It's called human rights. It's called your God-given rights when you were born, freedom of movement, speech, etc. So what I think is happening, and I think it will be really interesting, is if you're considering getting the vaccine, ask yourself these questions. Why are you getting the vaccine? Is it for your health? Is it for someone else's health? Or is it because you think it will give you freedom? If it is not truly for your health, then why would you get it? If it is for someone else's health, well, why are other people getting it? Are they getting it for your health? So why are you truly getting it? The concern that I have for people is that they don't want to get it, but they're getting it because they think they will get freedoms back. And the same people that we don't trust, which is our members of parliament, many of them, especially the premiers, we're taking their word for gospel. So they are saying that if you get vaccinated, you can have freedom again. But this time last year, Daniel Andrews told us that we would never be in lockdowns again. And here we are in lockdowns. So if you don't trust the premiers, then why would you trust them saying that our way out of this is to get vaccinated? The other thing I would like to bring to your attention is that Israel, Singapore, and other countries, the UK as well, is they have really high vaccination rates, double dose vaccination rates. And guess what? They are in lockdown right now. Well, sorry, Singapore and Israel are in lockdown. So their government told them the same thing that our government is telling us, that it will give us freedom. And it did for a few months. And then the booster shot came. And now the booster shot is that dangling carrot of freedom. So now everyone has to get another one. And then the year after that, it's going to be another one. Canada has already purchased 2 or 3 years worth of booster shots before they've even been made. So my question to you is, if you compromise, if you don't want to get it and you compromise because you want freedom or because you want to travel or because you want to see your family in another state, I understand your predicament. I really do. But are you willing to do it again and again and again and again? So my question to you is, if you really want it, please, it is your right to take it. And I hope that you don't have any adverse reactions, and I hope that you are at peace with your decision. But if you're not sure about taking it, consider why you would take it. Because if it's not for your health, I think the reasons probably aren't worth it, because it's just going to keep happening. And every time that you get convinced to do something that you don't really want to do, you lose a little bit of yourself every time. It's just how human nature works. We get stronger and more empowered the more that we stand up for what we believe in. And if we let people coerce us into doing things we don't want to do, we lose a little bit of self-respect every time. Self-respect is really important because it makes us better people. It also makes us better people for our children and our grandchildren. Now, I understand that some people are in predicaments where they're being told that they will lose their job. And of course, you would think, well, I need to put food on the table for my children, so I'm going to take it. And I can't even understand how it would feel to be blackmailed with something so big like that. But I would say to you, if you do that to put food on your children's table, well, what if your children will have a terrible future regardless? Like maybe it's better to go through a bit of pain and keep your self-respect, because self-respect is priceless and your children will respect you for standing up for what you believe in. Like I said, if you want to take it because you really want to take it, you should take the vaccine. But if you don't want to take it, your self-respect is not for sale. It shouldn't be for sale. Your morals are non-negotiable. Your ethics should be set in stone. Once you deviate from that, it's a slippery slope. So all I'm saying is consider your options. Ask yourself, why am I getting this vaccine? And then decide from there. And my last comment would be hold the line, because when you do, sometimes they cave. For example, I heard a story about a woman who was giving birth in a hospital, and she was told that she would not be able to give birth in that hospital if she didn't get a test. A lot of people would just cave in that moment and get the test. But guess what? She refused to get the test and she had her baby in the hospital. That said that she couldn't have the baby in. So it's interesting, when you stand up for yourself, you'll realize that actually the path has less resistance when you stand up for yourself. So I'm going to leave you now on that message. And I just would like to say thank you again for all the support. And just remember that your ethics are non-negotiable and no one can break you unless you let them. Have a lovely evening. You should all tune in to Morgan C. Jonas at 8 o'clock. He has his show on at 8 o'clock on the Morgan C. Jonas Facebook page. I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Bye.